Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
What's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another first time watch, this time for 1997's Good Will Hunting. Now, this one's a big one for the channel. There's definitely some first time watches on the channel that I've noticed that are bigger than others. Sometimes sequels don't do too well, but these ones kind of fit into that category of like must-see movies in your lifetime. At least that's what I've been told by a lot of people. It does star Matt Damon and the late, great Robin Williams. That's kind of all the cast that I know about this film, and I don't really know too much about the plot of the film, though I did see it being parodied in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That's all I know about this film, guys, but a lot of you tell me that this is a modern classic and I must check it out, so I'm here to do that for you on the channel. And before I do get into my first time watching Good Will Hunting, make sure you guys are hitting that big thumbs up. It's the best way to support the channel by liking this video. It spreads these videos out to those that aren't subscribed, and if you yourself aren't subscribed, consider doing so today and hitting that bell notification to always get notified about future videos like this. Also, if you guys are fans of movie and entertainment news, consider following me on my social medias as I post regularly, daily. Alright, Flix Talkers, that being said, let's just get into my first time watching and my thoughts afterwards for Good Will Hunting. Oh wow, young Ben Affleck. These two did a lot of movies together earlier in their career, so I'm not surprised that he's in this film. Written by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck? Holy crap.
I also put an advanced Fourier system on the main hallway chalkboard.
He may be a genius.
What do we got?
I don't know yet.
Oh, well, it's me. It's me, Will. Remember we went to kindergarten together?
Ooh. Oh, get a little kick to the face. Ooh, Will's kind of vicious.
Whoa, whoa.
He may be an idiot savant, but he's got some rage issues.
Sorry. That's people's work. You can't graffiti here. Don't you walk away from me.
Hey, fuck you.
Looks can be deceiving.
Works magic.
Get some pussy balls.
God, he's so cheesy in this. Look at this shit. He thinks he's GQ smooth. Then again, he is pulling J-Lo right now, so.
You don't necessarily might not remember me. You know, I like it here. It doesn't mean because I go here, I'm a...
Okay, so this is awesome because, like I had mentioned before in my intro, that I only remember these characters because they did kind of like a callback in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, directed by Kevin Smith.
Face facts, my friend. You're just no longer that good. Will Hunting?
It's hunting season.
Applesauce, bitch.
But is that your thing? You come into a bar, you read some obscure passage, and then pretend you pawn it off as your own idea just to impress some girls? Embarrass my friend? You dropped 150 grand on a fucking education you could have got for $1.50 in late charges at the public library.
I like how he handled that right now. That was brains versus brawn. I love that, man. And Matt Damon has the best of both worlds right now because he's a brainiac and he's whooping ass as well.
There's my number.
There you go. He has women chasing him.
Do you like apples?
Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
Applesauce, bitch.
What the fuck do you want?
I'm Gerald Lambeau. I've spoken to the judge, and he's agreed to release you under my supervision.
Really?
Yeah.
First condition is that you meet with me every week. Go with the proof you're working on combinatorial mathematics. And the second condition is that you see a therapist.
It's hard to remember a life before whiteboards, you know? I do remember chalkboards, but I don't think a lot of the newer generation remembers chalkboards, let alone the sounds that they would make when you were close by them and writing on them. The feeling, the grit, everything.
Hi, Will. Good night. This is Sean McGuire, Will Hunting.
Why?
You paint? Do you sculpt? No. Like art? It's a real piece of shit. Oh, well, tell me what you really think. You ever heard the saying, any port in a storm? Yeah. Maybe you're in the middle of a storm, a big fucking storm. Yeah. The sky's falling on your head, the waves are crashing over your little boat. Maybe you did what you gotta do to get out. You know, maybe you became a psychologist. Maybe you married the wrong woman. Maybe you should watch your mouth.
Hit a nerve.
Why'd she leave you? Was she, you know, banging some other guy? If you ever disrespect my wife again, I will end you. I will fucking end you.
Great first session, huh?
Well, I think we should just get out of the way now.
With a mouthful of burger.
You're just a kid. You don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Why, thank you.
So if I asked you about art, you'd probably give me the skinny on every art book ever written. I bet you can't tell me what it smells like in the Sistine Chapel. If I ask you about women, you'd probably give me a syllabus of your personal favorites. But you can't tell me what it feels like to wake up next to a woman and feel truly happy. I ask you about war, you'd probably throw Shakespeare at me, right? Once more into the breach, dear friends. You've never held your best friend's head in your lap and watch him gasp his last breath looking to you for help. I ask you about love, you'd probably quote me a sonnet. Feeling like God put an angel on earth just for you, who could rescue you from the depths of hell, and you wouldn't know what it's like to be her angel. To have that love for her, be there forever. I look at you, I don't see an intelligent, confident man. I see a cocky, scared, shitless kid. But you're a genius, Will. No one denies that. But you presume to know everything about me because you saw a painting of mine. You ripped my fucking life apart. Do you think I'd know the first thing about how hard your life has been? How you feel? Who you are? Because I read Oliver Twist? Does that encapsulate you? I don't give a shit about all that because you know what? I can't learn anything from you. I can't read in some fucking book. But you don't want to do that, do you, sport? You're terrified of what you might say.
Wow. I still can't believe that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck wrote this movie.
Yeah, but this girl's like, you know, beautiful. She's smart, she's fun.
So call her up, Romeo.
Why, so I can realize she's not that smart, that she's fucking boring? You know, I mean, you don't... This girl's like fucking perfect right now. I don't want to ruin that.
But I think that's a super philosophy, Will. That way you can go through your entire life without ever having to really know anybody. My wife used to fart when she was nervous.
You know, she used to fart in her sleep. She woke up and go like, oh, was that you? I said, yeah, I didn't have that. The little idiosyncrasies that only I know about. And then we get to choose who we let into our weird little worlds. You're not perfect, sport. But the question is whether or not you're perfect for each other.
So spot on.
You ever think about getting remarried?
My wife's dead.
Well, I think that's a super philosophy, Sean. I mean, that way you could actually go through the rest of your life without ever really knowing anybody. You ever wonder what your life would be like if you never met your wife?
If I'd be better off without her?
No, I'm not saying, like, better off. I didn't mean it like...
It's all right. It's an important question. Because you'll have bad times, but that'll always wake you up to the good stuff you weren't paying attention to.
And you don't regret meeting your wife?
Why? Because the pain I feel now?
So when did you know, like, that she was the one for you?
October 21st, 1975.
Jesus Christ, you know the fucking day?
Biggest game in Red Sox history?
Yeah, sure.
Steps up to the plate, you know, he's got that weird stance.
Yeah.
And then, boom! He clocks it, you know. High fly ball on the left field line. 35,000 fans, you know, they charge the field, you know?
Yeah, and he's fucking blowing
Oh, no, he's like, going, get on the... God, get away! Yeah.
Did you rush the field?
No, I didn't rush the fucking field. I wasn't there.
What?
No, I was in a bar having a drink with my future wife.
You missed Pudge Fist's home run? Or you had a fucking drink with some lady? Oh my God, and who are these fucking friends of yours? They let you get away with that?
I just slid my ticket across the table and I said, sorry guys, I gotta see about a girl.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding you, Will. That's why I'm not talking right now about some girl I saw at a bar 20 years ago and how I always regretted not going over and talking to her. I don't regret the 18 years I was married to Nancy. I don't regret the 6 years I had to give up counseling when she got sick. And I don't regret the last years when she got really sick. And I sure as hell don't regret missing the damn game. That's regret.
Morgan, let's see if you can get this one. I've got a little story for you. All right. There's an old couple in bed, and they wake up on the morning of their 50th anniversary. I want to give you a little present. Anything your little heart desires, I'm going to give it to you. What would you like? In 50 years, there's one thing that's been missing. I would like you to give me a blowjob. All right. She takes the teeth out, puts them in the glass. Now that's what I've been missing. That was the most beautiful, earth-shattering thing ever. Is there anything that I can do for you? And Mary looks up at him and she goes, give us a kiss.
Oh my God!
Hey, she can hang with the boys, man. They're gonna like that.
Have you talked to him at all about his future?
No, we haven't gotten into that yet. We're still banging away at the past.
My phone's been ringing off the hook with job offers.
It's great that there are offers, but I don't really think he's ready for that.
Can you imagine if Einstein would have given that up just to get drunk with his buddies in Vienna every night? We gotta give this kid direction.
Yeah.
He can contribute to the world, and we can help him do that.
Direction's one thing, manipulation's another.
It's not fair.
What's not fair?
I've been here for 4 years, and I've only just found you.
Well, you found me.
Wow, what a compliment. The world is Will's oyster.
I want you to come to California with me.
Because that's a really serious thing you're saying. I mean, you could be in California next week, and, you know, you might find out something about me you don't like, and...
If you don't love me, you should just tell me
I'm not
because it's
saying I
such a...
don't love you.
You live in this safe little world where no one challenges you and you're scared shitless to do anything else because
Don't
that
tell
won't
me
mean
about
you
my
have to
world.
change.
I mean, you just want to have your little fling with, like, the guy from the other side of town. Then you're going to go off to Stanford. You're going to marry some rich prick who your parents will approve of and just sit around with the other trust fund babies and talk about how you went slumming too once.
You're afraid that I won't love you back. You know what? I'm afraid too. Fuck it, I want to give it a shot and at least I'm honest with you. No, you're not going. You're not leaving.
What do you want to know? What? That I'm a fucking orphan? No,
that.
you don't want to hear
I
that.
didn't know
no,
that.
you don't want to hear that. You don't
I
want to hear
didn't
that I
know
got
it.
fucking cigarettes put out of me when I was a little kid.
I didn't know
That this isn't fucking surgery, that the motherfucker stabbed me.
I
don't
do wanna
don't
hear
tell
that.
me you want to hear that
I
shit.
want to hear it because I want to help you, because I
Help
want to be
me?
with
What the fuck?
No, God, I just want to be with
Don't
you because I
bullshit
love
me.
you.
Don't bullshit me.
I
Don't you
love
fucking bullshit me.
I want to hear you say that you don't love me.
I don't love you.
That was a big scene right there. That was an amazing performance by both of them.
Let's see. Did you ever consider...
Pretty sure it's right.
I'll give you a job myself. I just wanted you to see what was out there.
Look, maybe I don't want to spend the rest of my fucking life sitting around explaining shit to people. Do you know how easy this is for me? Do you have any fucking idea how easy this is? This is a fucking joke. And I'm sorry you can't do this. I really am, because I wouldn't have to fucking sit here and watch you fumble around and fuck it up. This is probably a total waste of my time.
Everyone's trying so hard to save him and just guide him in the right direction. It's just comes down to him, though, and his life choices and what he wants to do with it.
Do you have a soulmate? Somebody who challenges you?
I got plenty.
Well, name them.
Shakespeare, Nietzsche, Frost, O'Connor, Kant, Pope, Locke.
That's great. They're all dead. You'll never have that kind of relationship in a world where you're always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. But you can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing. Why did you sneak around at night and finish other people's formulas that only 1 or 2 people in the world could do and then lie about it?
Where's your soulmate? You want to talk about soulmates? Where is she?
Dead.
That's right. She's fucking dead. She fucking dies, and you just cash in your chips and you walk away?
Hey, at least I played a hand.
You lost a big fucking hand, and some people lose a big hand like that and have the sack to ante up again. I just wanted to, you know, call you up before you left.
I love you.
You take care.
Someone's always coming around here, trailing. Says I seen your picture on
He's playing the game of life right now. He's still holding on to hope that he just shows up, looking over her shoulder and Didn't happen.
Look, you're my best friend, so don't take this the wrong way. In 20 years, if you're still living here, I'll fucking kill you. What the fuck are you talking about? You got something none of us have.
Oh, come on. Why is it always this? I mean, I fucking owe it to myself to do this or that. What if I don't want to?
No. Tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up and I'll be 50. And I'll still be doing this shit. And you're sitting on a winning lottery ticket. You're too much of a pussy to cash it in. Because I'd do fucking anything to have what you got.
Yeah.
It'd be an insult to us if you're still here in 20 years. Hanging around here is a fucking waste of your time.
Well said.
You don't know it. We go out, we have a few drinks and a few laughs, and it's great. You know what the best part of my day is? For about 10 seconds, from when I pull up to the curb when I get to your door. Because I think maybe I'll get up there and I'll knock on the door and you won't be there. No goodbye, no see you later, no nothing. Just left.
I've seen some pretty awful shit. I mean, have you had any experience with that? My father was an alcoholic. Mean fucking drunk. So, you know, what is it, like, Will has an attachment disorder? Is it all that stuff? Is that why I broke up with Skylar? You see this? All this shit. This is not your fault. Look at me, son. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I know. No, you don't. It's not your fault. Don't fuck with me. It's not your fault. Don't fuck with me, all right? Don't fuck with me, Sean, not you. It's not your fault.
I'm so sorry.
Fuck them, okay? So, you know, I hope we keep in touch, you know. I'll be traveling around a bit. Yeah, you know, I figured I'm just gonna put my money back on the table and see what kind of cards I get. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Will. It just violate the patient-doctor relationship. Maybe if you grab my ass.
Good old Robin.
You too.
Oh, man, I miss him. This is the day. This is the day that he's not going to be there. Like Ben talked about.
If the professor calls about that job, just tell him, sorry. I had to go see about a girl. Will. Son of a bitch. He stole my line.
Wow. Finally got to see it, guys. I finally got to see what this was all about. Dang. All right, guys, so that was my first time watching Good Will Hunting. Wow. I can honestly say that was a movie that just got better as the runtime just progressed. And there was a couple of moments that I thought maybe the dialogue with the friends was a little unnecessary because it kind of took away the real big powerful scenes that we got with Will and his, you know, girlfriend, the love interest, as well as some of the scenes with Will and Robin Williams' character, you know, during the therapist sessions. But as time progressed, it really showed the contrast between Will and his friends. Yeah, it comes down ultimately to what you as an individual want to do with your own life. I mean, we're always constantly, sometimes more than others, being bombarded by peers, by parents, just kind of talking about what you need to do for your own life. And that time may never come, guys. So it is kind of hard to figure out what you want to do in your life after high school. Do you want to go work? Do you want to go to college? What do you want to do? I mean, in this day and age, in 2021 and beyond, there's so many more possibilities that were not available to us decades ago. That being said, going back to this movie, the writing, once again, I cannot believe, it just baffles me that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were writers on this project. The writing was so good, it was so stellar. The emotional beats of this film just hit me. So many times I was tearing up and breaking down because not only were they integral to the plot and the characters in this film, but they hit really close to home. I dealt with a lot of these situations, guys, that I never talk about on this channel, but a lot of you guys have gone through some of these situations too, with upbringing, with either people that you know or you personally have gone through situations like this. So I think if you are those type of people that are in the current situation, that will maybe being an orphan or dealt with, you know, abuse from parents or step parents, whatever have you, I think this kind of has a little bit of characteristics for everyone. You can kind of take a little bit away from the character of Will. I absolutely loved it. And on the flip side, Robin Williams' character, he's more seasoned, he's gone through the experiences in this movie, and I love that whole drawn out scene by the lake where they're looking at swans about, you know what, you may know all the knowledge in the world and read all of these books and know mathematical equations, but have you been in the 16th chapel? Have you experienced love? No, you haven't. You haven't done that yet because you're a young buck. So the contrast between the two, it was amazing. The experiences that each one of them were going through or have been through, and it was beautifully presented, wrapped with a bow in about 2 hours, guys, and I absolutely loved every single minute of it. I really wouldn't take away anything from this, and because of that, I'm gonna give Good Will Hunting a solid 5 out of 5, saying I'm definitely adding this to my collection. I think it's a masterpiece. This movie was really, really well paced, even though it's over 2 hours, and I know I always complain about the runtime, but the dynamic of these characters were just so great. It's gonna leave a long lasting impression, especially that final scene where Ben Affleck kind of knocks on Will's door and he's no longer there. Beautiful. And him leaving a job that most people would kill for the girl, beautiful. So those are my thoughts, guys, once again on 1997's Good Will Hunting. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I would love to hear them. Do you guys hold this film in high regards, or do you think it's a little lower on the rating scale? Please let me know once again in the comments below. And if you guys did appreciate my reaction, my first time watching, and my overall thoughts on Good Will Hunting, please hit that big thumbs up to like the video. It's the best way to show support for the channel, and it does spread these videos out to those that aren't subscribed. And if you yourself aren't subscribed, consider doing so today and hitting that bell notification for future videos. Also, if you guys want to follow up with the latest and greatest in movie and entertainment news, make sure to follow me on my social medias. I will leave that down in the description below. All right, guys, till next video, I'm gone. Peace.